Soloists, Agent Solo, Matt Rice here. Another week of solvable games on the crowdfunding sites, Gamefound, Kickstarter, Backerkit, Gamecrafter, you name it. And for those that haven't seen this before or wondering where certain crowdfunding pages are that I haven't talked about here, it's probably in a previous week, or perhaps maybe I've missed it, and let me know in the comments. Or let me know in the comments for anything that you're excited about for this week. This one's not as busy as previous weeks in terms of new stuff for the week. Still pretty busy generally on the crowdfunding sites, though. And we'll start with this one. I've got Dungeon Universalis. It's expansion, the Infinite Quests, coming on Gamefound by Ludic Dragon Games. It's a new expansion for Dungeon Universalis. It brings you tons of new content, including a new random map generator, a new set of tiles, a new deck of cards with bestiary, and a new campaign book. And I believe this is soloable. I've heard of this in the past before, although myself, I haven't played it. 1 to 6 players, it has here. So RPG adventure solo, kind of like a tabletop RPG style game. So new tiles, it says a limited print run. So this, I haven't seen this in retail in Australia, put it that way anyway. I'm not sure about US things like that, but it says limited print run. It's intended for those who ordered our game in previous campaigns or in our store. So you get a discount, support independent developers passionate about dungeons. We got here €69 for Infinite Quests. You can add separately different things. It looks like you can't get the base game. Doesn't seem like it. I wonder if in the Pledge Manager you can get the core game. It looks like just the expansions in this. But there's some how to plays here. It's been around for a little while, this game. And then there's some shipping right here. Next one I've got is Vanguard Normandy, a 1 to 4 player World War II board game by the Bolt Action team. Bolt Action's been around for a while as well. It's quite popular as a war game. It's got 792 backers. It's well over 3 times funded. It's going from Nottingham, UK. It's from Warlord Games. It's their first created, apparently. Interesting. Probably their first on crowdfunding, I imagine. There's the core pledge of £69. It's a veteran pledge, Commander all-in pledge. And there's a retailer deposit. I'm not sure why it's not coming up with a how to play. There's a how to play video there, but for some reason it's not loading up. So we create a battlefield, choose from 15 double-sided battlefield tiles to create a unique battlefield. Pick your faction. So maybe I need to do a bit of a refresh here. Let's just try that. There we go. So what we got here? So it's got the whole solid green looking, lots of little army figures when I was a kid. So I wonder how this plays. So D-Day Normandy campaign, this new board game from Warlord Games. It's 1 to 4 players, so it's really good. Here's the components. So get some minis, get some battlefield tiles, ID rings, faction tiles, heaps of different tokens, different types of unit cards, underdog cards. It's a 3 to 4 player box. How to play here. I assume that's a video, link to how to play. 15 double-sided tiles to change up your battlefield looks of things. You can pick the faction you want to be as. So move around, gain resources. So you gain resources from taking strategic points. Okay. Supply determines both the number and types of units you can place on your army board. As you supply, increase additional unit cards basically become available. Ooh, okay. That's people for head-to-head. I wonder how this plays solo where there's an Automa. I'm not sure if it mentions much about solo mode. There's a rulebook, there's a demo, some previews. So I wouldn't mind hearing more about solo, but it says 1 to 4. I wonder how you play it solo. I'm hoping it's not a situation where you just play both sides. That doesn't really count as solo to me. But probably not. Next one I've got is Paul and Wright USA. It's 1 to 2 players. It's a print and play game. It's just funded for 46 backers by Samphire Games. £4 for the Paul and Wright, £16 for all in. It's got player interaction, apparently. A tight 2-player competitive game. So how's a solo work? 1 to 2 players. Draft your dice, pick your voters. You got to win states. Solo mode, can you beat the GOP bot or the Kamalatron? Okay. So it's like, assume it's an Automa. Probably needs a little bit more detail there, but it is a print and play, so there's a video there to watch. Next one I've got for the week is Western Legends Stories. Build a frontier settlement, overcome challenges, and leave your mark. It's well funded, 1,548 backers. It's by Colossal Games. I've heard of them before. Retailer pledge, $75. Deluxe pledge, $120. Looks like a wingspan birdhouse. Was a saloon. That's kind of cool. Deluxe pledge French. I might need to do another refresh on this one as well. Okay. Throughout this campaign, we're offering daily reveals each day. A new stretch goal will be unlocked. You can play on Tabletop Simulator. Man vs. Meeple's got a bit of a preview here. Is that it? Oh. Might a bit more on the page here. I'm not something. Maybe there's something wrong with the page line. I know it's Kickstarter. Next one I got is Era of Tribes, second edition, Beliefs and Betrayals. 48,687 Australian. Sorry, euro. And this is an expansion to an already existing game of Era of Tribes. That's 1 to 4 players or 1 to 6. Expand, develop, and interact with your fellow players in Europe from the Neolithic period to the High Middle Ages. Okay. This is what it looks like. I haven't played Era of Tribes. I heard of it. I don't know much about it at all. It's 184 euro if you want the whole all-in pledge for everything. I want it all. If you just want the Beliefs and Betrayals, 39 euro. Second edition, 69 euro for the base game of Era of Tribes. It's a few different patches there. Welcome back. Why back this game? So it's 4x tiles. Some pictures of what it looks like on the table. Tribal action board, sequence of a round. So they've gone for the text instead of the animations for this one. Choose your actions, so you can expand, trade, taxes, diplomacy. So it's typical sort of Civ type game. Battle board. Don't know how solo works on this one, but it has been around for a while, so I'm sure there's some videos around for that. Hungry Gamer's got his hands on it, or he's got his mouth on it. A few unboxings, reviews. A few people will talk about how to play. That's really handy. Shipping costs right there. Not specifically about solo stuff though, but yeah, hopefully there's some videos I can watch it for it. It's been around for a while. Battle Commander Volume 1 is the next one on Gamefound. Sound of Drums, GmbH. This has got 495 backers. It is 280% funded, so it's doing really well. 1 to 2 players, history, war type game. A lot of war games coming out at the moment. Battle Commander, struggle against the chaos of battle, making meaningful high-level decisions, not micromanaging your troops. That's your colonel's job. Card pool activation. You get a persona card. Some keywords on it. Okay. All right. It's Mercy of historical setting. Engaging gameplay, apparently. Streamline mechanics. So what's in the box? You get these kind of maps. You get some personal player boards, cards of units. Tons of wooden cubes. There's an early bird there at 59 euro too. Stretch goals, add-ons. Okay, again, another one that doesn't really talk too much about how the solo works, but there might be some how to play. It says 1 to 2 players, so I'm assuming it's one of the main modes, maybe 2 players the main mode. We'll see. Next one I got is Pantheon. It's got 8 backers so far. It needs a little bit of help. Pantheon Valhalla. And it's in French. So we'll be down for scheduled maintenance. So yeah, I'm having some problems with Kickstarter at the moment. There's a bit of maintenance happening, which kind of sucks because for my video, it's disappointing for you guys not be able to see much. Pantheon is a board game, the World of Viking Conquest, taking place around the year 880. Okay. It's content in both English and French here for those that need it in different languages. 30 euro in French, 30 euro in English. 29 gods cards. What is this game? It doesn't really say much. I'm hoping it's not the Kickstarter sort of stuffing up that doesn't show much. Otherwise, that page didn't have much information on it. Let's refresh this one before we get into it. 246 backers on this one. This is Stellar Horizons 2 Galactic Frontier, 247 backers. So it's funded by Compass Games. They pump out a lot of games lately. $95, get an early copy. Just the one pledge, I like it. Welcome to the Stars, Commander. Number of players, 1 to 7. Okay, it's a lot of difference, but it has a solo mode, obviously. I'm assuming in there somewhere. Sector tiles. So assuming this is kind of 4X style, I guess. There's an unboxing. Read the rulebook here. Fantastic. I like that animation too. There's a playthrough here. Looks, I think it's Kickstarter preview. Some tokens of the things that can fly through the air. Shipping. A lot of videos talking about it, reviewing it. So I'll be checking those out if you're interested. If you're a bit of a war, another kind of war game type thing. All the war games coming out of that. All right. Next one I've got is DNA Habitopia and Synthesis Board. I think it's the DNA one that has the solo mode. I'll double check here. It's now funded 217 backers by Eugene Timashov. I probably should refresh this as well, since Kickstarter's been having some problems. Habitopia, $20. Synthesis is 35 Canadian, 55 Canadian for DNA. So which one? 3 science-themed games in one campaign. Okay, so how many players can play? 1 to 4 players for DNA. Yes, I think this might be the one. Bring those creatures to life on a distant planet by completing colorful DNA patterns and placing species on a modular board. Habitopia is also 1 to 4, so I'm wrong. So there's another one. Perfect way to expand. Each turn, choose between expanding habitats or adding animals. And Synthesis is 1 to 8. Looks like a bit more of a roll and write type game. Roll your dice to draw bonds and mutations and create new models. This is pretty cool that there's scientific sort of stuff, so it's a bit more educational type games for those that want to expand their learning, or for giving to sons or daughters that enhance their learning. Returns to your plat tableau. Okay. DNA is a perfect visual puzzle with addictive gameplay. There's region tiles, there's different cards. Experimental cards. Gene tokens. Draw a gene token. Each token you draw a gene token on the bag. These tokens represent the building blocks you need to complete DNA patterns. So you've got to complete their patterns to then build or make these animals, I guess. Complete DNA patterns. Populate the planet. Kind of cool. I don't mind that idea. Habitopia. You become the manager of a thriving nature reserve. Your goal is to attract animals and create beautiful interconnected habitats. So this might be similar to like Cascadia or things like that. How to play. Draw a card each turn. Select a card from the market to add to your nature. Expand habitats or fauna. Score points and win. Insects and expansion with it. And then Synthesis. He plays the science exploring the mysterious planet Kepler 452b, aiming to unlock the secrets of newly discovered chemical elements. Each turn, you roll 2 dice to guide your choices. The bond dice determine the shape of bonds you'll draw on your personal formula board. Bond and mutation dice. There's these boards that you've got to draw. That's kind of cool. There's 3. I'm assuming you save on shipping if you like all 3. Shipping right here. Beautiful. And I've already talked about this one. So nothing on Backerkit. Let's go to Gamecrafter just quickly. I had a chance to check it out for the week. Let's see if there's any new crowd sales that I haven't talked about yet. I've talked about Play before. Don't think I've talked about Gamma Guild. I think that's the only one I haven't really talked about. Let's go to Gamma Guild. Quick solar hand management. There's a video here to check out. Goblin Hour Games. Gamma Guild is a quick solar fantasy themed hand management game that takes 8 to 15 minutes to set up and play. Each game you will challenge with completing 12 quests out of 24 possible in 12 days. If your quest is a trait, they will affect the gameplay and may alter the quest adjacent to them. Interesting. So 173, so people are interested in it. Okay, easy to learn, highly replayable. Have 15 minutes to spare, so it's quite quick. Might be a game filler between a couple of games, or something to do where you've got just a spare 15, 20 minutes. You need to send enough members to not only meet or beat the quest level requirement, but also have more members of the quest to type take lead. Okay. Best guild members in the business. So you have guild members and you've got to play them towards some things. Okay. You get certain perks. There's videos. There's a tutorial here by the Game Night guy. Denica's got one here too. Tabletop Toki? I think is that Denica? Maybe I got it wrong. That's another person. All right. Now we do me for the week, guys. So there you have it, Solace. Quicker than the other weeks, but hopefully there's something there that you might enjoy or might you want to pledge for. So got nothing else to say. If you like anything, comment, subscribe to me. If you want to see more of this, I'll do this every week. And Solace, the Crush Your Gaming Thirst. Play solo.